guys, I'm Sam Jones and welcome into the Here We Go Again Melbourne Lockdown workout videos. I'm going to give you 7 days of workouts. Each workout's going to go for about 25 to 30 minutes. This is day number 1. So I'll try to get the workouts to you each evening because I want to make sure they're really edited and they've got a little bit of music in the background. In the bottom right hand corner of the screen will be the beginner style versions of the exercise. In the bottom left hand corner of your screen, if there is an advanced version, that is where it will be. Make sure you got a water bottle and a towel with you. And of course, guys, we have to have a special thanks to the people that gave me the opportunity to give these workouts to you on a nightly basis for the next week. Of course, we have the Italian Not So Stallion James Molino, we have the Silver Fox Brett Sutton, and who can forget Staircase Dan. Thank you, gentlemen. I look forward to making these videos for you, and I hope you enjoy them too. Let's get straight into the ab workout. Our first exercise is crunches, I should say. We're going to be doing 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've got 10 exercises to do straight through, and we're going to do 3 circuits of those, okay? So just line on your back like so, hands on your thighs, eyes to the ceiling. We're coming up and back down. Lifting up and back down. As I'm coming up, I'm making sure I'm lifting with my chest. So someone's got a thread attached to your sternum, which is the bony part, the chest part here, and they're just pulling your chest up each time, okay? You want to feel the contraction across the top of your abs, like so. All right, you can have your hands behind your head if you choose to. Just don't swing your body up using your arms or tuck in the chin too hard into your chest. Your eyes are up towards the ceiling, keeping our neck neutral the whole time. Just working the abs. Couple more. Last one. I like to get my warm-ups, my first exercise like my warm-up ones. We've got ankle taps, the next exercise, same position, hands by the side, lift the chest and shoulders, and we're just going side to side like so. Nice and easy, guys. You might have noticed some of these workouts can be done in a different room now, so a little bit smaller, a little bit tighter, but hey, same result. That's all that matters. So really take the opportunity with these workouts. 7 days, I know it's hard, it sucks to be honest. I'd rather be training in the gym, but hey, you've got to adapt. That's what humans do, we adapt. Just going side to side, keeping the toes forward, sliding, touching the heels one at a time. Remember guys, if you want to take your training to the next level, my All In Shred program, relax in that. 12 weeks, all in shred. All the habits you need, the workouts are there. If you want that, all you gotta do is just message me. Hand behind the head, cross one leg over, bring in the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, just like so. Lifting that shoulder up and across. So focus on bringing the shoulder up and across rather than just swinging the elbow. Keep the elbow still, but you're moving the shoulder. The elbow will move in accordance with the shoulder. So we're bringing our obliques, we're working our obliques here, I should say, our obliques. These are the external ones here, coming down from the rib cage into the middle of the body. Just taking your time. Don't need to rush it, just nice and easy. Like a turtle, slow and steady, baby. Oh yeah. Keep it going. Other side now, cross the leg over. You can take that 10-second recovery if you want, or you can get straight into it. Hand by your side, other hand behind the head. And then we're just bringing the elbow right up across to the opposite knee. Taking your time. Nice. If you are struggling, don't forget to take a little break, a little breather. All right, you might notice one side is a little bit weaker than the other. That's cool. I've got maybe my left side just a little bit weaker than my right, but that's fine. Be consistent. If you start to feel it's too much through your neck, you can even put both hands behind the head for a bit more support, or just take an extra break. Up to you, okay? Take your time with this one, guys. Remember, we're going to be doing 10 exercises in a row 3 times. Good. Now we have reverse crunches. So you can do this with your hands underneath your hips, as in the bottom right hand corner there, or hands by your side. Look at the hands by the side. So you're just lifting the hips up. And then I'm not bringing the knees all the way into my chest like this, because that does too much of the hip flexors. I'm trying to tuck my tailbone under, so I'm getting my abs, tucking the tailbone under, because that's where the abs attach to, from the chest all the way down to the pelvis. So if you rotate your pelvis, you're gonna get more of that contraction through your abs. Good, keep it going. Remember, if you need to take a break, you can. Just rest your head for a little bit on the ground. Lifting those hips up. Taking your time, guys. Nice and easy. Couple more. Beautiful. All right, we've got side plank on the left side now. Side plank. So I like to do like some deeper core exercises with some more superficial exercises when I'm doing my abs. Side plank, hand up in the air. This is the harder version. The easier version was in the bottom right hand corner. Now if you need to do the easier version, you just bend the bottom knee like so, keeping the hip up. If you go too low, we're gonna stretch the hip too much, the obliques. We want to come up that internal oblique, get the hip glute med into it as well. Tuck in that diaphragm, tuck in your belly button, keep the hips square when you're doing this. And of course, if it's too easy, go onto the legs, with the legs straight onto each feet, elbow directly underneath the shoulder like so, arm up into the air, and spirit fingers. Couple more seconds, 2, 1, beautiful. When you do one side, you gotta do the other. So slowly maneuver your way across, or you can roll over, it's totally up to you. And away we go. So just hold it there. Deep breaths now. Focus. Keeping those hips up. Square with your hips. You know, don't let your hips go too low. Don't sag them down. Keep them up in the air. Arm up to the ceiling. Hands up to the ceiling. Spread it out. Good. Tucking in your belly button. Tucking in your diaphragm, which is just below the chest. And you can squeeze your glutes too, make it a little bit harder squeezing your glutes, all right? Nice. Hold it up there. Come on now. Get down. Cool. Oh yeah. All right, now we have a plank, just a regular plank. Gonna maneuver this little mat around a little bit. So, it's probably not even straight. Here we go. Feet shoulder width apart, squeeze your glutes. Lift your middle back up in the air like so. The easier version is on your knees. Just holding it there. Elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Don't sag down like this. No, no, no. Tuck it in, baby. Oh yeah, that's it. Hold it there. Doing well, guys. If you are struggling, remember you can drop to your knees. If you're already on your knees, you can just take a break. Just rest there for a few seconds, and when you're ready, bang. Get back into it. Keep those glutes squeezed. Lift that middle back up in the air. 40 seconds of this. All right, good. Now we're gonna line our back. We've got some dead bugs. Okay, so arms are up to the ceiling, knees are 90 degrees. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You would not believe how many times people stuff this one up. It is really, really funny. People like, they're doing this, they're like, what am I doing? Hello? Don't do that. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hold for a second at the bottom, come back up. Down again, come back up. Take your time. There's no rush. We've got the next 150 plus hours inside, so you might as well just go with the flow. Take your time. Tuck in the rib cage, tuck in the belly button. 7 days. Jeez Louise. And relax. Leg lowers. Easier version in the bottom right hand corner, advanced version in the bottom left hand corner of your screens. Hands by the side, legs straight up in the air. Slowly lower down, about a 5-second count in your head, keeping everything tucked in here. Lower back is flat, come back up for a 1 to 2 second count. So take your time, the eccentric lowering, the control, hold it in there, come back up. Taking your time. If you start to feel your lower back start to arch, that's when you come back up with your legs, okay? So don't allow your back to do this arch, in my lower back and then come back up. Everything's tucked in. I can feel myself sliding a little bit here. And then come back up. Down again, taking your time, no rush. Deep breaths. All right, beautiful. That is one round. We've got 2 to go. Okay, back to our first exercise, guys, which is crunches, hands on the thighs, lifting up, come back down. Up again, come back down. Up and down. Lift up, down. Taking your time. I'm not rushing. See, I'm not going too fast. I'm really trying to focus on squeezing my abs as I'm coming up. Okay, squeeze and slowly back down. Again, back down. Up and down. Good. Taking your time. No rush. All the way through here. Focus. Good. One more. Last one. That was a bit quick, that last one, but that's alright. I tried to rush through it. Speed through the end. Ankle taps. Feet as they are. Toes forward. Knees in line with the toes and also the hips. Hands by the side. Lift the shoulders slightly. Side to side. Touching the heels. Now you can bring your heels closer together, touching each other. Feet touching each other. That makes it a little bit more trickier. Why not? But if that's too hard, you can even put your feet a little bit wider. That's a little bit easier. But hey, do what you feel is comfortable. The key is that you're actually doing it. It doesn't matter what level you're at as long as you're doing it, having a go. Try your best and forget the rest. One of my favourite trainers, coaches, Tony Horton said that. He's a multi-squillionaire. And relax. Crossover crunch. He actually did P90X. He was one of my favourites back in early 2000s, or late 2000s, early 2010s. Coming up, crossing the elbow, cross to the other knee. He's actually quite funny too. He's a funny trainer. He's in his, geez, I think he'd be in his mid-50s, early 60s. Jeez, yeah. Anyway, he's really, really funny. Really strong too. Jeez, if you saw his body at his age, you'd be like, what? And down. Good, again. Up again. And back down. Lift it up. Down. Keep it going, guys. Doing really well. Up. And down. Couple more. Beautiful. Crossing the other side now. You can take that extra 10 seconds you want, or you can get straight into it. It's totally up to you. Let's get ready to go. Cross the hand behind the head and bring it up and down. Remember, we're bringing our shoulder up and across the body here. Good. So some people say to me, oh, how much exercise should I do every day? Well, you do as much as you possibly can, but ideally, if your goal is to lose weight and to improve your lean muscle mass, then you should be doing a minimum of 30 minutes a day of high intense exercise. That can include running, bike riding, but at a higher intense level. It could be interval training, weights, pull-ups. I do a lot of pull-ups and push-ups and dips and stuff and squats. So, you've got to do at least 30 to 40 minutes. And relax. Reverse crunches. Hands by the side. Good. Knees in the air. And bring it back up. And what happens too is that you actually need to, over time, if you're not seeing the results that you want, you actually have to start to increase the amount of exercise that you're doing, or the intensity of the exercise, purely because your body gets to a peak, it plateaus, and it needs a bit more stimulus in order for it to improve. It's like learning, for example. You could read something over and over and over again, and you memorize it, you learn it, but then you're not going to know anything else unless you add another line or you have another thing to memorize, and you get more smarter in memorizing more things at once. So you got to add stuff, add stimuluses to your training, and relax. Side plank. What side do you do first? Other side. Okay. Oh hey, what's this? Sticky. Coming up. Don't know where that came from. Oh well. Lifting up. Make sure everything is in line. Hips are in line, square with each other. Hips are up. Don't drop too far down. Belly button in, tuck the rib cage in, hands up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes if you want to make it harder. And of course, guys, if this is too challenging, bend the bottom knee to 90 degrees. Push through the knee, push through the elbow. Elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. Hand up to the ceiling. Hey. Lifting up there. Don't sag your hips, keep your hips up. Tuck it all in there, straight up. Focus, we're nearly there. A few more seconds. 2, relax, other side. 10 seconds there. You can go straight into the other side if you choose to, okay? As well. I'm going to do the advanced version, but if you need to do the beginner version, you can. And away we go. So holding up there. We're over halfway now into our day 1 ab workout. So you want to be doing abs. At least dedicate 20 to 30 minutes per session to your, if you really want to isolate and focus on your core, 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, after your gym sessions, after your workouts. You can do like little abs here and there during the workouts if you choose to like break it up. If you say you're doing a superset of like push-ups and squats, and you want to take a little break between them, do some crunches. You know, or do a plank for a minute, and then go back to your squats or your push-ups, whatever you did first. Beautiful. On your back. Sorry, no, plank. Excuse me, plank. I was just jumping the gun a little bit there. Okay, here we go. Feet shoulder width apart, lean it forward, poke your middle back in the air, squeeze your glutes. Don't have your hips up here. Try not to put your hips up here or even here. We don't want our hips there. We got to lean forward, lean your body forward, squeeze the glutes, tuck in your rib cage, tuck in your belly button. Hold that there. Elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. If you are struggling, drop to the knees. It's okay. Good. Hold that there. Focus, guys. Focus here. Tighten everything up. Draw everything in. Lift that pelvic floor a little bit. Like you're going to the toilet and you're holding it halfway in. Beautiful. And relax. Now we've got our dead bugs on our back. Like so. Hands up in the air. Fingers to the ceiling. Knees in the air. Opposite arm. Opposite leg. Now there is only one version for this one I've done. There's no advanced version. This is pretty much the beginner and advanced version. Taking your time. Deep breath. Remember, as I'm coming down, rib cage is in, diaphragm's in, pelvic floor is in as well. So remember, when you think about your pelvic floor, it's like when you go into the toilet and you're holding it halfway, but not too hard halfway. You sort of just slightly hold it in. It's a little tricky at times. Good. Nice and easy, nice and steady. Good, and relax. Leg lowers. Now I'll demonstrate the beginner version just for the first few seconds, and then I'll go straight into the advanced version. But basically your hands are on top of each other underneath your hips, slowly lower down, tucking it all in, keeping the lower back flat, hold it in at the bottom, come back up. So about 5 seconds, that's 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and then come back up. So it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, about 6 inches off the ground with your heels, 3 to 6 inches, and then coming back up. Down again, control, not racing it through, not rushing it, not trying to speed. Just taking my time. Focus on control. It's a shame because I was going to go to the Bulldogs Demons game tonight, but obviously can't do that. Relax, it would have been a good game actually. I think it would have been a close one. I still think it will be, but 50,000 and Eddie Had would have been fun. Last round, first exercise, crunches. Up we come, and back down. Up again, back down. Lifting up, back down. Up, and down. Up, and down. Lifting up, down. Good work, guys. Taking your time here. So keeping your eyes up. I like to lift until the base of my palm is over the knee, okay? Over the top of the knee. All right, and I'm not swinging my hands up like this, not doing that. I'm trying to lift with my chest to get a full contraction from my abs here. Last one. All right, good. Ankle taps, nice job. So same position, knees at 90 degrees or so. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. If you are struggling, I forgot to mention this in the last set, but you can bring your heels closer to your bum. It minimizes the movement of your muscles, but hey, it's a little bit easier if you are not capable yet of reaching too far across without moving the knees, because we don't want to be moving our knees like so. Our knees have got to be still. It's all through the torso, all right? Good work, guys. Keep it up. Now, reminder, I'll try and get a workout each evening to you. Okay, so tomorrow we'll do an upper body one, and then on Sunday we'll do a lower body. Beautiful, and relax. Cross one leg over, hand behind the head, hand by your side, and let's go. Bring the elbow up and across. So lift with the shoulder, bring it across the body, towards the knee. Nice job. One more here, guys. Deep breaths. Focus. We're into our last set here, so really make the most of these ones. Now, this is a workout you can do when you wake up in the morning, anytime, anytime. And people say, oh, if I do enough crunches and stuff, will it help me lose weight? Well, no, it will help build muscles in those areas, but really, swap it around, other side, it really comes down to your diet. About 85% of your body is a reflection of your food, typically. Like the muscles and the fat around your body, it's all got to do a lot of the time with your food. So you've really got to look at your food and what you're putting into your mouth. And as I said in my last video, which is keep it basic, do the basics very well, I should say. I said make sure you take photos of your foods that you eat, everything, and identify if you're having too much of meats or not enough vegetables or too much bread or rice, and you're not doing too much exercise. And then you can go, okay, well, I need to cut down a little bit on the rice or the white bread, for example, the pastries and the processed foods, and add a little bit more vegetables and relax. Reverse crunches. We're nearly there. Basic stuff, guys. Basic stuff. Don't overcomplicate the process. Like so. Remember, we're tucking our hips under. We're rotating the hips under, rotate the tailbone under, lifting the hips up in the air, like so. You should be able to feel the muscles contract just through here. Every time you come up, you feel that contraction. And you don't want to relax all the way down either. Just come back to about 90 in the thighs, but the knees, I should say, in the hips. The thighs are vertical from the ground. Nice. Good, keep it up. Doing really well here. Stay focused. Deep breaths. A few more reps. Last one for good luck. All right. Side plank. My big mats are moving. Side plank, remember you can do this on your knees if you are struggling on your feet. Otherwise, let's go. Elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Hold it up there. Keep the hips square. We're not rotating the hips back too far. Rotate those hips forward. There you go. There you go. Lifting up. And it's consistency, guys. Very important. You're doing it every single day. As in, like, you're eating really well. Because, you know, a lot of the people that I train now are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And especially the ones over the age of 40 that I've spoken to in recent months. They've always said to me, man, if I had just done it, if you're under the age of 40, if I'd just done it in my early 30s, you know, God, I would have been well off by now. So, you know, if you're a younger person, you're doing this workout, don't stop. Keep it going, okay? Be consistent with it, because it is harder to do and to maintain as you get older. Hit the hips up. Just slow this out a bit more. There we go. Hold that up. Tuck everything in. Good work, guys. Keep it going. Awesome job. Stay strong here. Stay strong. Remember, elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. Your hips are up. Diaphragm is in. Your pelvic floor is in a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. Ooh, a lot going on. There's a lot of instructions there, Sam. But hey, if you want quality, you gotta do it right. Keep it up. Beautiful. And Rolado. Nice work. Plank position, we've got trois. Un, deux, trois. 3 to go. All right, plank position. Like so. Lift that middle back up in the air. Squeeze the glutes. Drop the hips a little bit. Hips aren't up here, yeah? Roll forward. Nice work, guys. Stay with it now. Tucking it in, tucking it in. Focus. Remember, if you are struggling, you can drop to the knees. This is the easier version, yeah? Otherwise, pow, ka-chow, up in the air. Squeeze the glutes, belly button in. Oh yeah. Stay with it, guys. Awesome. And relax. Dead bugs, we've got 2 to go. 2 to go. Focus now. Hands line on your back, hands towards the ceiling, knees in the air, and away we go. Remember, opposite arm, opposite knee. Coming down, taking your time. If you feel like you're struggling with this one too, you can have your hands by your side and just go one knee at a time, tucking it all in still, keeping the lower back flat, lifting that pelvic floor up in the air, up towards the midsection. Otherwise, have your hands and foot go opposites. Nice and easy now. Taking your time. Good work. Not racing it, not rushing it. Pacing myself here, very important. Last one. Brilliant. Last one, guys. This is the last one. Last set and last exercise. Number 30, leg lowers, hands by the side or hands under your hips. Legs in the air. Let's go together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Lift back up. Very nice. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Lift it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up again. Down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up. Again. 1, 2. We've got 10 bonus seconds coming up. Don't stop. Keep it going. Here we go. Back up. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Whew. Well done, guys. That is the 20-minute ab workout for this evening. Make sure you share with your friends and share with whoever else might find this video of value. Like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in day number 2 of the Here We Go Again lockdown workouts. See you then.